Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the SA DPC Division 2, game number 2. First one got won by Ravens. I'm once again joined by Astini, and the first pick is a Sand King. But, of course, we saw a very interesting first game, and what are your thoughts, and what do you think Gorilla's Pride can adjust in their playstyle or roster, their draft, to try and circumvent that issue?
I really feel like they missed the hero to play that lane, and Sand King can definitely be that hero. It's a hero that you can build boots of travel. It's a hero that's super strong in the meta, has a strong lane. They do like strong lanes. That was something that they did really well. So yeah, I like seeing Sand King here. Again, Io open, a very strong hero. And Koro, also a very strong hero that wasn't contested at all on the first match.
They didn't ban or pick. Io did get banned, I think, but they didn't ban out the or pick the Koro, which is surprising. I just want to see Koro. Come on, give me some fun. It's my favorite hero in this current patch. But Undying getting chosen here for the Ravens. Of course, very solid against Sand King, considering good against any strength hero. And it all forces the enemy to pick at least something that has a semblance of attack speed.
Yeah, I was thinking we were gonna see Undying Shadow Shaman. It's something that Hokori has done really well, because you just go Roche with both heroes and you can do with both supports. But I also do like Undying here. Tombstone's pretty strong on a Roche team fight, and you know, Gorilla's Pride, they want to play a fast-paced Dodo. Rubik, amazing hero to play against Sand King, and that shows again the playstyle that both of these teams would like to go to, that they don't want to reveal their core strategy at the beginning of the match. So, like, doesn't show anything about their draft, right, when you go Undying Rubik. But also two heroes that I feel like you're wasting your first phase potential if you go with those two heroes. Doesn't feel like heroes that should be banned for the second phase for me. So yeah.
Yeah, they do show their offlane duo though, the Sand King Hoodwink, which I don't really think there is much that can necessarily against that lane. It's just really strong. A lot of damage coming out from the 2+ stuns. But the Undying Rubik, I mean, Undying I think in this patch is phenomenal. Like the Holy Locket, the healing that he does in the team fight is actually pretty insane. Also, Roche capabilities, as you mentioned, are up there. The Rubik, however, I don't know why, but there's something feels off about the hero in this patch. I can't find the connection on it, but it feels like he is a little bit lackluster in pro matches and pubs that I see. It's something feels iffy, even though the new Aghanim Scepter should be quote-unquote amazing.
It feels like there's just stronger position 4s in the game. So like, as mentioned, Shadow Shaman, you have that sweet Roche and tower damage potential. You can even go Lina for as a lane dominator if you want to have that ranged hero.
Not everyone is RDO.
Yeah, you can go like Mirana, because let's say Sand King, DK, CK, Mars, those are great heroes as Mirana duos, and they are like the offlane metas. So feels like they're better position 4s than Rubik. That's the thing. It's not that the hero is bad, but you just have so many more better options that usually don't go with that hero.
Yeah, I think that is it. I think the heroes that are being picked up as well, like Rubik doesn't have like the big fat ultis that he can. You know, you don't see too much puck, so Dream Coil doesn't really happen that much. You don't see like Enigmas really on this Taiga, but that is very rare to see an Enigma, and like Faces Void sometimes, but it's also not like a heavy meta pick. And then you've got heroes with big cooldown spells, and it's a Terrorblade. And you're like, I don't really want to steal anything from Terrorblade. So yeah, it feels kind of if you, I mean, the Sand King, of course, you steal Epicenter and you can wipe the entire enemy team off the face of the earth. But yeah, it's pretty good against Sand King. That's a given.
Yeah, and here's Puck, a hero that you mentioned we aren't really seeing, but Void Spirit banned, Ember banned, and you don't really want to pick Storm into Puck, so it already feels like a good Puck game here. So I guess they're super fine by showing the Puck, and they get to answer, like, they get to win both lanes matchup if they want to as Ravens, because they have the 18 pick when they're gonna see more 2 picks from G Pride, and they still have the last pick. Seems like a pretty good Puck pick here.
Puck is a strange hero now. I don't know how I feel about the Axe change, where it's now like his old shard, but slightly pushes further plus invis detection. I think that's it. Compared to, you know, BKB. Of course, he gets it as a 25 talent, but it just feels so completely off. Leshrac chosen by the Gorilla's Pride. Okay, they steal one of Raven's choices away. And the Abaddon. So Abaddon 5 Lesh pickup is still technically flexible to either go mid or safe lane, especially considering you have an Abaddon, but it's most likely just going to be a mid Lesh.
Yeah, definitely a mid Lesh here, because they really miss that hard carry. And as mentioned, they're picking a hero into Puck that's not really good against Puck. But with Abaddon, Lash does make a lot of sense. You love to play Leshrac with a hero that can cover you, that can save you from some stuns, from being bursted. And Abaddon is the right hero for that. Also, Abaddon pretty decent against Puck overall. I'm just worried that they've seen an Undying, and they had 3 picks against it, and they don't have any hero to hit that tombstone. So feels like they're kind of ignoring that Undying, and I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling. It feels like Undying can do so much in this game. They addressed the Puck with Abaddon, but they didn't address the Undying at all.
Well, it's going to be very important what hero Ravens picks up right now, considering you kind of, I mean, as you mentioned, they need something that has attack speed, so or something at least that destroys Tombstone. So I was just about to say, think TB or PL, and they pick up TB on the side of Ravens. Ergo, I think PL is currently looking like a good pick for Gorilla's Pride.
For G Pride, yes. I was thinking about Ravens. They see the lane. They know it's a Sand King, Hoodwink. They can go something like Luna, Draw, TB, Morphling. All of those are super fine picks. I do like the TB. Feels like, I don't know.
I don't really
when
like
I see
the
the
TB.
Leshrac, I was liking about the lane, but now that I think about the Leshrac,
And Sand King?
I don't like it. Yeah.
Like Sand King, Epi Burrow, Leshrac with like the shard and being a Leshrac.
I think Sand King itself, it's fine because he doesn't really burst you, and then you just have a hero sitting close to you that you can sunder. But Leshrac's actually great against TB, so
10 seconds remain.
yeah, they do ban the PL. You have
5 seconds.
Gyro if you wanna play very fast paced. You have Abaddon to cover him. You don't have any steroids, but you do have the Abaddon save.
Gorilla's Pride
Sorry?
Drow, safe lane.
Drop. Yeah.
Good against TB. Doesn't care about Undying. Has attack speed. Gives his allies attack speed. Also doesn't care about Rubik. Bit about Puck, but you know, you get the silence on Puck, he also dies. And
Feels like squishy because you have Draw and Lash, and you have Abaddon to save one of them.
yeah, but you also have the
feels like-
Sand King frontlining, so you got Abaddon, a Sand King that can frontline to a degree.
You wanna bait on one hero, and then they jump on that hero, and then like you go with the Sand King. Like you cannot like have the Sand King frontlining.
And you bait the Lash.
Radiant's turn.
Just get him a Yules, you run in the fight, they all jump him, he Yules himself, and they're like, oh no, we're done, and we got destroyed. Ban out the Legion Commander okay. Not really any other
Yeah,
loot.
like-
CK?
10 seconds.
I don't like CK here.
You never like CK.
No, I like the hero, but feel like Tombstone just free wins the game if they go CK. I like
Lone Druid, go.
Gyro.
Give me Lone Druid.
To pick.
Drow. Oh my god. Drow. Hold it. Yeah, I personally like the Drow, of course, hard counter to the TB. Puck doesn't really do much against him. Rubik doesn't do anything against him. Undying doesn't do anything against him. Of course, very squishy for the most part, but you can just like build stats.
5
Yeah, and there's not like a hero here that's gonna stomp Draw Ranger in lane. Maybe Razor.
And then
Maybe.
it becomes rough.
Nature's Prophet sounds good.
No, Nate's Prophet never sounds good.
No, okay.
This patch is garbage. Beastmaster. Oh, that's actually like a better version of Nate's Prophet.
Yeah, I feel like units would be super good against the Draw Ranger in lane, but I like Nature's Prophet more, especially because they have the Dispel on Roar, so you have like a BKB, Piercing, Ultimate, Amazing, and then Abaddon just press W and it's gone.
Yeah, but then you just use the Puck, Dream Coil, and the Beastmaster Roar, and just one after the other. But to be fair, you have a Lash and a Drow, so you gotta choose one or the other. But yeah, I mean, looking at the drafts, what team are you more edging towards in your prediction?
I think Jeep Pride has easier draft to execute. I think Jeep Pride should win, unless this bug, like if Nengo Flow Keloke, I'm not sure how to pronounce. If he's extremely good with puck, he can carry this as a puck. Because it seems like a great puck game. Not enough catch for the puck. You can just like keep cutting waves and doing what they did the last match. So I guess a lot on the puck to make the game last long enough that they can win.
Yeah, I kind of, I'm also on Gorilla's Pride side. I just have a lot of faith in Chikala on the Sand King. I saw from the previous game, immediate big fan. So looking forward to what he can bring on that Sand King, which is going to be pretty important to keep Dad low, considering Dad is like their big fat win condition this game. And the win condition has a counter in the Drow, because of course Drow's ulti pierces, base armor, and TB has like probably the most base armor in the game. But he does not necessarily build any armor on top, items on top of it, because he normally just banks everything on the base armor. That way Drow is a automatic counter to the TB, and he needs to be very careful, because they also have a lot of magic AoE. Like, this is a bad TB game.
Yes, he's against a lot of counters, but he does have mechanisms to give him vision on the team fight, has the Tombstone. He does have the Hulk from Beastmaster, which already is going for the access.
Yeah, that's because the firstborn, the lane always dies anyway. You tend to see that a little bit more to secure the range creep. As you see his item build, Quelling Blade Tango, and he's just gonna quickly rush the Helm of the Dominator.
Yeah, so I see something that I like, which is Puck is like, the guy is like 28 on Puck, so he's a good Puck player. He can just like carry this game till so long that TB gets online and...
Because he is a high level doesn't necessarily mean he's good on the hero.
I think he's a pretty decent player, and like if he has played the hero long enough,
I assume so.
He would be good. On the other hand, what I don't like is like leaving the last pick to Benhas. When you do that, you kind of expect to stomp the off lane and kind of snowball. And he didn't seem that reliable on the first game. Let's see if hopefully he does have a better lane now.
Yeah, the DK had a pretty rough showing, as everyone could attest from the previous game. Let's see what they can bring to the table. I mean, I'm looking very much forward towards this game. Especially, like, these are some heavy team fight heroes on both sides. I just feel that the Raven supports are like kind of useless. I mean, there's some nice spell steals, Burrow Strike, but it puts you in danger. Split Earth, if you get like the shard, is amazing. But I just feel like they're most of the time going to be free food for anyone who gets close.
Yeah, it feels like they just pick it mostly for the laning stage, knowing that they have strong heroes for the lane, and maybe they get the feeling from the first match, like, okay, to win that, we just cannot be stomped at lanes. Because I feel like, okay, we do take the better decisions late game, but early game was a disaster, so let's just make sure this goes late enough, right? So we need a good lane.
Yeah, I mean, the Undying for the good lane I get. The Rubik not so much. The hero doesn't really lane that well. I mean, it has some nice additions, and top lane, Yodomi is in a very interesting spot right now. Being the tier 1 and tier 2 tower, taking Benjas into a right-click fight.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Yeah, Dismar got his cool here.
Courier knows the risk.
It's a creep wave back as well. Benja's actually losing the fight against Yodomi because he went for a point in Curse of Avernus, which you don't see too often on 5 position Abaddons.
In danger.
Yeah, but he's zoning out Benhas. That's pretty interesting to see.
And Nengoflo in the mid lane. I mean, this is a pretty decent lane for the puck. Can dodge Split Earth, unless, of course, you pump fake it perfectly on Tau. And I miss First Blood in the top lane. It is actually going to get picked up by Kara. Tombstone being used.
Yeah, it's pretty common to see those Undying going for Tombstone level 2. The spell just got like so buffed with a damage type change. So much damage on heroes. And it's a big opportunity to get a kill. But now they have this downtime where they don't have Tombstone, they do not have meta, and they need to take a little bit more of care.
Kara getting pushed back, has a magic stick, but no mana, no HP currently. That as well, taking some harass from Chikala in the meantime. I mean, anything that is melee does not really like playing against a Sand King with Caustic Finale.
Yeah, this hero has a strong lane against every melee beside anti-mage. I guess that's the thing. But like, mid lane is really drawing my attention. Like, Buck 20 less hits, last rack only 13. Feels like on that point of the draft, we were on point that like, it was a kind of free Puck game from the time it was picked, because no counters available on the pool.
I really should keep my eye on the top lane, because again, I missed the kill. Big T2ers in the chat for that move right there. God.
But Undying just likes to die. You didn't miss anything. Like, he uses all his mana, he uses his life, and it's like, okay, just kill me, please.
Dot doesn't really want to die. Burrow comes in, Sandstorm on top, and Dot is dead. Kara does not have the heal just yet, and that's a free Tombstone kill. Yes, indeed. Janet gets 125 Buckaroo. And Kara will actually be chased underneath the tower, stunned up, and the Undying just TP'd in, and now he's dead. That top lane is horrendous.
Things went down south really, really fast for them. While they didn't have the meta, they should just play a bit safer. And now it feels like even when that opens meta, he should take a lot of care, because Lash can rotate very soon. Like, if Lash sees he dropped meta, he could TP. Okay, he's still 5, but he could TP and just like remove TB from the lane. That would be actually a good move. Then TB game would be over.
Chikala inside the Sandstorm, just loving life, getting all the last hits he wants. I mean, his lane top is superb. You've got Kara walking all the way to wherever he needs to go, because of course his TP was on cooldown.
His stacking, he could have used DK stack, I guess. Okay.
That costs mana. He needs it for the lane. Dad needs as much help. Well, Dad's probably going to head towards the jungle soon anyway. Because, yeah, the lane is being pushed out, and it's a very rough lane to continue against level 5 Sand King. I mean, the moment he hits level 6, you're dead. Like, you get stunned by the hoodwink, or you get burrowed upon, epicenter on top, and you're just straight up dead.
Yeah, now hoodwink, rebuttal mid lane. I don't think they can go for a kill on Puck, but as long as he's around for the 6-minute rune, that should be fine.
Top net
Also-
worth, it is Chikala. The B sub.
Yeah, you called him. Yeah, that's the guy we should keep a look at. If someone from the chat knows who this guy is welcome to say. I'll keep an eye.
To my house. Death tax.
I definitely want to have more information on Chikala. I'm just gonna send him a message in Discord soon.
Oh, Tao, Invis rune.
Yep. And that's a catch onto Dad. Gets blown up. Level 6 Sand King now as well. Tao is level 7. And this top lane is like, Dad needs to leave. There's no chance you can stand in top anymore. Bottom Benjas is getting destroyed in the lane as well.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't like. Like, you're leaving last pick for a lane you're losing, and like, again, you're picking. The hero has roar against Abaddon, so it's not like a. You're not picking this hero to win the game, you know, like to win fights or anything. You are picking it based on lane, and then you lose your lane. Feels bad.
Gonna go in onto now. Yadomi does have the Aphotic Shield. Keeping now alive. The Dream Coil completely wasted. Dismar is dead because Tao TP's bottom. And now, I mean, what do you plan to do? Beastmaster has no mana. He can't do anything underneath the Tao. You've got a Rubik who literally can't do anything. That is a nice kill though. But yeah, the bottom gank is completely useless. And top lane, they will at least find the trade kill because well, the rest of the team is gone, considering Genek tried to farm up mid while Tao was gone.
Yeah, and like, Puck had so much advantage on that mid lane, but now Tao is already ahead of Nangoflo on the net worth. Because Lash got 2 kills on his rotation and Puck had 0. It goes back to the point, last picking a hero that's losing the lane, feels bad. And like, it's a butterfly effect of mistakes that cost
Butterfly
you.
effect plays in IGV.
Yeah.
Still one of my favorite mid laners, by the way. I was a big fan of IG Vitality.
I'll take that.
Last time I looked, they were last place.
Yes,
on
I will
D2.
not
Hopefully
talk
they're
about
better,
that.
or- Okay.
I still love Butterfly effect. I thought
Dire's top tower is
it's
under
not his patch. I mean, to be fair, IG also dropped with them, so
Yeah,
Invictus Gaming in general.
not a good year for the franchise.
Well, new patch, new chances, hopefully. Currently, I mean, there's just a little bit of farming going on. 2K net worth lead. They're looking for the tier 1 tower top, but Dad is still in the area. He's farming the jungle a little bit while also defending the tier 1. So, level 4 Sandstorm. Chikala is just going to be standing nicely here. They need to rotate heavily to kill him because he does have Epicenter available. So you definitely have to be careful. Dad did use Sunder previously, so that might be the reason why he didn't die. And he got the
Yeah.
kill on the Sand King. Because I missed the entire kill, but that... Ooh. Genek tried to
It's really
get a
good
catch.
that they take this tower,
Dire's top
because like Undying cannot stay on that lane. He's a hero that cannot hit creep.
tower is under
Oh,
attack.
Genek, he's still looking for it.
Illusion.
And the thing is, like, Sand King, he can hold down bottom tower, and like Rubik, till he has level 6, he cannot farm top also. So basically, they are farming 3 lanes. Meanwhile, Ravens are only farming 2. So it's a really good move to take down this tower, and they should keep a pressure on that top lane. So I like to see Yadomi, instead of attacking his safe lane jungle, like covering the Lash Rack and so on.
Kara drops Tomb. So Nango does have haste and is running forward, but I mean, they're out of range of the Tombstone. So... Really? Okay, Ben just comes in as well. The TP can... Oh, Yadomi TP's to the wrong side of the tower. Otherwise could have gotten the Aphotic Shield off, and that is going to be a big kill. Looking for the tier 1 tower mid with that Dark Troll Summoner army coming through. They do manage to get the kills, and now Yudomi is going to get dragged back. Does have himself the borrowed time, but he is taking a heap of damage. However, there is a Blink Dagger on the Sand King, and I hear him somewhere. There comes Chikala. Not enough damage, but they sniped that out of existence. Kara will die. And they... Wait, where did the puck die? Okay. Dango Flow gets caught on the side. Jenek gets 2 kills in the process. And that offlane duo of Jenek and Chikala is actually doing all the work this game.
Yeah, and they're gonna get the
another
kill
one.
Rubik. Yeah. Even if the fight started really bad for them, as mentioned, it was clear that Yadomi was staying on the wrong side of the map. He was covering a Sand King that had Sandstorm, was so strong, had the tower, and he has like a Lash Rack and a Draw Ranger, and he decides to cover the Sand King. But then, again, overextend is the name of the series. Meanwhile, fuck.
Gotta be careful. I mean, only has 1 death to his name so far, but look at Jenek's farm. He's doing a lot of work. And of course, Chikala with the Blink Dagger reveal. Not as impactful of an Epi burrow as I initially would have expected, considering his timing on the Blink, but no, it's still definitely a threat.
Yeah, Tombstone, they drop a Sentry Ward also to get the Sand King. He doesn't have a Sentry Ward himself.
What's the plan there? Like, why? There's...
Benhas had no mana to use his ultimate on him, so
but
maybe
even then, he
some
was in
sort
the
of
Sandstorm.
miscommunication.
He burrowed his creeps in the Sandstorm. Like, there's no chance that you're gonna kill the Sand King without an army hitting him.
Yeah. And now Sand King is the one going too far. Like, just stay under your tower and you're gonna win the game. Like, make the enemy team waste resources on you. You farm more waves. They go for the puck.
Catches Jenek. Dreamcoil coming through. He wants to get the sniping. And actually just walks away from that engagement without losing his life. Considering Dodd did not have the meta. They are still chasing for Jenek. The zap comes out, but it does not spread. And that is going to be a hoodwink that is lucky to be alive.
Yeah, again, I'm missing Yadomi maybe playing together with Hoodwink, playing together with Lash, with Draw Ranger. But still, as long as the game stay like this, that they close the doors on that bot lane tower, feels like every minute that goes by, G-Pride, they're getting more net worth, they're farming more. Genek on an amazing game, he can really punish Puck if he steps out of position. And yeah, just feel like they should be playing a bit more top. They shouldn't allow like Rubik and Puck to be around there.
I do have to disagree about one thing. I do think that it's very good that he plays with Chikala, because we all know who the real core is this game. Look at that net worth. He's got his bots Blink Dagger done. Oh my god, that farm.
Yeah. But the thing is, he's so strong that you can leave him alone. Like, he's doing the same thing alone as he was. Maybe you leave a Sentry Ward for him to ward the enemy Sentry Ward. That would be cool. But you have enough time to defend your tower if they go on him. So, yeah, maybe he could go for Vanguard if he knew he would be responsible for defending that lane instead of the early Blink Dagger. But yeah, okay. They go for a move.
I mean, Vanguard, meh. Vanguard's for wusses. Blink Dagger bots, that's the way to go. Also, bottom lane, Benja sends his Hawk to behind the tier 1 tower to scout it out, but he sends it through the Sandstorm, through the tower. Like, so the tower gets vision of it, it flies through the Sandstorm, and it just dies. Like, okay, thank you very much for the $60. Nice. Perfectly done.
I feel like even if they get kills now, I feel like they're wasting time with this move. Like, I don't like that smoke at all, because he was just free farming bot. He walks the entire map to get a kill on dying. They had 4k advantage, now they have 3. If he was just standing there on the tower, they would have 5k now. It feels like they don't know how to proper use that advantage that they create the early game. Like, as long as the game is going by and every minute that goes by you put 1k advantage, you should not be walking the entire map trying to get a kill. Just understand, like, you're farming 3 lanes and 2 jungles, and the enemy is farming like 1 jungle, 2 lanes. It's amazing for you. Keep it like this.
Bioglyph is now active.
Another nice hog for Tau. But yeah, they will go for the bottom tier 1 tower. In the meantime, this a little bit interesting, though. Chikala again, Kara is going to be the target, but it is an Undying, and he gets the counter ward going in. He pretty much does exactly what he needs to. He'll be finished off by Yadomi, who hasn't died this game so far, and is going for the Holy Locket, which is also amazing on a Abaddon top lane. Nango Puck tries to get away, Split Earth is not going to connect. Dream Coil comes out, snap it immediately, and they won't be able to reach Nango just yet. Blink Dagger in 5 seconds. Can he catch up to Nango? And Nango will make sure that he will not lose. Actually, could have been killed off there.
Yeah, Ravens, they do have vision of the Draw Ranger. They imagine where now is farming, and they have a smoke. They might catch him. It would mean a lot getting a kill here. Bane has.
Okay.
I feel you all.
DP, lift, interrupt. That should be now's death. Silenced up as well. But in from behind comes Chikala with the 2-man burrow. Sandstorm on top. Benjas with the double damage will at least be able to get the kill onto now. But that is, again, Chikala coming in with the double kill. My man is amazing.
Yeah, unfortunately on the smoke, they didn't get the true carry. They just got Draw Ranger.
Yeah, who's an extra
yeah.
this game anyway, so.
Yeah.
Let's see. Genek is doing actually what every hoodwink does ever. AFK in the off lane and just push the lanes out.
Yeah, but it's really good the way he's playing because, as mentioned, it feels like Ravens, they don't have enough tools to deal with lanes. If your Beastmaster loses his lane, he's not gonna control the enemy jungle, and then you just don't have enough space in the map for your heroes to farm. And it feels like he wants to set up a kill on that.
Oh, in comes Chikala! Burrow doesn't actually have Epicenter just yet.
Oh.
But Yadomi comes in from the side. And he's done. Oh, he's like, oh, give me a Sunder target, give me a Sunder target.
Man, that was pretty well executed. Like, I saw the Abaddon go in, I'm like, what the hell is Yadomi doing? Like, why he's going to gank as an Abaddon? But that's exactly on point on the damage they needed.
And the Roche capabilities are pretty reasonable. You've got the Curse of Avernus, Alesh, Drow, like they take Roche very convincingly. And Roche defense is honestly like, that's kind of the downside of this Ravens roster. They have good vision game with the Puck and the Beastmaster, but they don't, like, your initiation is literally blink Dream Coil. That is it. Which is
And
not
then
great.
And then you keep everyone inside the Roche pit, where they already want to be. Oh, Kara, that...
It's
Or?
so
No.
Chikala's going for the TP out. Gets away. They don't want to continue the fight here. They're actually disengaging on the side of G Pride. Dream Coil comes out. And, I mean, Chikala knows what's up. He knows he's the real core. He can't afford to die. Let the supports take the fall a little bit deep. And the Tombstone is not something that goes down. And, yeah, if the Tombstone doesn't go down in the first 5 seconds, you need to get the hell out of that fight.
It feels like G-Pride's biggest enemy is Roche. When they have Aegis, they do weird things. That was a pattern from game 1. Like, they got Roche and they're like, okay, we are unkillable. And then they have so much advantage that they start giving away. Like, they need patience. They're going into the enemy jungle with 2 heroes of them dead again. Like, they just need a bit of patience, I guess, when they get Roche.
But patience does not occur in most people's world. It is a hard thing to obtain in Dota. You feel you have the advantage, you want to press it as hard as you can, not always necessarily for the greater good. Because currently, I mean, Dad is slowly getting himself closer towards Chikala. Which is still, like, he's still top net worth. Oh, God. Now, not going for the shard yet. Instead, Scotty, because he needs stats upon stats upon stats. Though, top lane, they will go for the Chikala catch. Stolen Burrow from Dismar. Jenik is also going to die, and a big double kill coming out. Does go in the hands of the Undying, which is eh. But nonetheless, they do find the off-lane duo.
Yeah, Aegis, the nemesis of G-Pride. Like, there's a Lash with Aegis, Bloodstone farming the literally safest camp in the map. He was at the safest camp in the map. Like, you have Abaddon to cover you. You have 1.8k HP. You have Bloodstone, you have Aegis. And he's on the safest camp in the map. And has, like, travel, he has mobility, he has anything he needs. Meanwhile, CK and Hoodwink play on the enemy jungle where they have zero vision.
I'm actually baffled at the fact that now just walked in on the enemy's, you know, high ground, their jungle. Of course, they have vision in the area, but still, he walks up with 1300 HP in the area, and he's like, I want to take a fight with only Yodomi to back me up.
It feels like G-Pride thinks like Draw Ranger is the hero with Aegis. They're baiting on him, while like Lash is the hero that needs to hit the timings. It just feels weird how they distribute the map while they get Roche.
Net worth advantage is not getting that much higher. Chikala is actually, because of that death, in a little bit of a pickle. Burrow back. Dreamcoat comes out. Bottom lane. That's a big catch onto the Sand King. Does have Epi. Doesn't get it off in time, though. They do TP back. But no Sand King means this is a rough fight if you want to take it.
Yeah, even with Aegis, I'm not so sure they want to fight into that meta. But also Ravens, they have the right feeling here. I guess that they are not the ones on the clock. Although TB, like Draw Ranger is pretty good on against TB on the carry matchup. Like, feels like TB scales better. Feels like also, but
indeed, Buck almost got out. Ah, get him! Indeed, Tao gets the final hit in, and they get themselves Nengo Flow, who got caught by Jenik on the Hoodwinkel.
Yeah, feels like when Puck has more items, he's also kind of unkillable. He's going for the Lincolns, and then feels like G-Pride's gonna lack stuns to kill him.
Why did they get 253 gold from killing off the neutral creep from the Helm of the Overlord? It was 253. Or I might... No, it definitely was 253. Where did that 3 gold come from?
I don't know. Honest answer? You want me to make up?
Yeah, give me your best prediction why Gaben did that.
Well, it says here 250. Maybe it was like a bug. Maybe you need glasses. Maybe...
I have glasses. I should probably clean them. That is a very, valid point.
Yeah. Because I didn't see, so I can't...
Flip it and ship it someone in chat if you by any chance saw it. And then I'll have to rewatch it after this game. If this goes to, of course, a game... Well, to be fair, I want to see it regardless. That was weird. But yeah, it's only a 2k net worth advantage. Dad is top net worth. He's going for the SNY?
They're good for smoke. Look at tier 2 tower of Radiance, please. Just look at that. Look at it. Keep looking at the creep city. This should mean that there's zero chance that Ravens doesn't know about the smoke. Like, you can't have creeps on their tier 2 and go for a smoke.
The most important factor is, of course, they took tier 2 tower top themselves and didn't show up at the enemy's tier 3. So...
Yeah, and like...
Where did they go? Magic, Houdini.
That's so weird, because they're really good players. They're good players. They had amazing laning stage again, but those decisions? So questionable.
That is okay. He is going for the Mantis Sal, luckily enough. Does have himself the BKB done. Next item is the Dragon Lance, it seems, and I mean it is still pretty scary. Genik will be sniped down bottom lane. While I see an Epi burrow in, catch onto Dad, and nice BKB usage there. Nice 9-second BKB usage for 0.1 second of use. And the puck TP's bottom to try and get a catch, but they are in two complete separate areas. Oh, run! 5 seconds until he can TP. Cutting the trees, going as deep as he can. And he should be able to get the TP to safety. But yeah, that's a huge kill.
Yeah, seems like he's still burstable. He's going for a Dragon Lance. I guess with Portraits into Strength and Dragon Lance, he doesn't die to that combo again.
Yeah, but at one point, you know, you'll get the less shard. I hope you'll get the less shard. I always get very angry if people don't go for the less shard. I think it's still like one of the best shards in the entire game.
Yeah, I'm thinking like when they do second Roche, less shard or draw Ranger shard. Which one takes it?
I mean, it's a safe laner, so he's probably going to steal it. But personally, I'd say less shard. Because high ground sieging and high ground defending is like perfect with the shard. And you're pretty much at the point in the game where it's either you're going to be attacking the high ground or you're going to be defending it the entire time. Or even Roche, like the next Roshan. Like if you get it now, you just drop 2 of those split earths and Roche and the enemy can't walk into it.
Feels weird that this Lash is always running out of mana. Like his team's going for a smoke play and I don't think he can connect anymore, even with the Boots of Travel. So
well, he is going to be the one that's going to get gone on. In mid, smoke gets broken, Tombstone gets dropped, and he's gone. Okay, Tombstone's wasted. That is perfect.
what was that? Like, they had Dagger Coil. I don't think they believed he was alone, maybe?
I mean, if you blink, dagger, and coil him, he pops BKB, runs away. You need the blink dagger on Beastmaster to really try and control him. And even then, you know, you mentioned Yadomi. If he's behind him, then you're completely done for.
Okay, but what do you do if the enemy core has BKB? You don't use spells?
Well,
it has
you
BKB
probably,
or you force it?
You try to force, like, maybe blink Rubik Lift. I wouldn't go immediately Dream Coil.
Yeah, okay, what you said makes sense. Like, you Dream Coil when your Beastmaster is nearby. So if he BKBs, it's like a usual BKB.
Yeah.
Makes sense, makes
But
sense. Yeah.
Beastmaster doesn't have a blink yet, so he's like kind of... I mean, he went for a full BKB, which... Granted, they have a lot of magic damage, so it is pretty rough for him. But I think a blink dagger right now, you're not gonna do much in a team fight except for roar someone.
Yeah. So Linking Sphere on Puck, BKB on Lash, Guardian on Draw. Seems like all teams are ready to fight.
Roshan.
And Roche is up.
Yeah, they do spot it out though with the Hawk, but they take it pretty quickly, especially with Curse of Avernus. Are they fast enough to respond? Chikala is... Look at where he's farming, by the way. In front of the enemy's tier 3 tower, just casually farming on the Sand King, make that money, going for the BKB next, has the Kaya Sands. They're going to scout out the pit soon enough. Roche is already halfway down. Kara on the high ground. There is a Tombstone down. They need to be a little bit careful. Can they get the kill onto Kara in time? Roar comes out onto Tau. There's the Aphotic Shield. He walks away. The Roar has been kind of wasted. Forced after Yudomi to the low ground. There's no Tombstone. They don't have a buyback available on Kara. And they actually dodge most of the fight. Dad's meta has been popped as well, which is a big turnaround. They're going in. They find Chikala. Actually, Chikala finds them by accident. Does have a buyback. And are there creeps? There are creeps in the vicinity as well. Can they go for Roche? Not really with the Sand King back.
Yeah, Ravens, they might come back on this fight. Because no BKBs.
Genik just
Sorry,
dies.
right.
To the minions plus Puck. Why is everyone dying in different sections, but no one is together with their team? Literally
And
50 skirmishes going on.
Rubik drops the gem. Deep Ride with a buyback on Chikala. No BKBs on Raven's side. Another Aegis for them. So I'm really afraid for them right now, right? That's the time they
Yeah,
they lose control.
giving the shard to the Drow Ranger, as expected. They break my heart. They're like, yeah, this is the timing to push high ground. Yeah, let's use it on Drow.
Chitala going for an angle flow. He does have Lincolns.
Dire's courier has been killed.
I mean, to be fair, Drow shards also.
Side's misstep is the
Yeah.
enemy's cunning play.
It gets easy to burst Undying also with regen reduction. And seems like they wanna fight bottom. No. Fuck, tip is out. What? Why did she TP base and not top and show the wave? Had information about every hero.
Okay, someone in chat just said the Helm Creep gets the same +1 gold bounty per 7 minutes that neutral creeps get, but the extra gold is only during daytime, if I remember correctly. What? I need to read up on how the entire gold mechanics work, because I'm very confused.
Hoodwink, solo, smoke.
I mean, their tombstone gets dropped again by He really loves just dumping the tombstone.
Yeah, dude. You know that cara means dude in Portuguese, right?
Well,
So it's
you say you know, like I know Portuguese, but
like
now
you
I
don't
know.
Yeah, I'm telling like, hey, I have something new, like you know.
Now I know. Okay. Ooh, cliffed
And-
easy. Ah. But yeah,
And
okay.
it's fun
Dude.
because we really say a lot in Portuguese like, olha esse cara, which is like, look at this dude, like, look how he's playing. So as a Brazilian, it's funny to watch cara playing. It's like, hey dude, how you playing, dude? Look at this dude. Hey dude.
Dude.
Tombstone, dude.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Is under
Like, dude, what are you doing, dude?
Well, they're pausing the game right now. 2K net worth lead. What they've got. Currently, Chikala is dropping low in net worth. Still above Benjas, who actually is 3-1 and 5, surprisingly enough. I don't really feel like I've seen that much impact from the Beastmaster this game.
Yeah, but at least compared to the DK match,
True, he was like, I think 1 and 7, or I think he ended the game 2 and 7, but he was at 1.1, maybe even 0 and 7. Like, he had a horrible laning stage and mid game and game previously.
and like the Hawk does a lot for the team, so hopefully with good Hawk usage, no matter how the game was, he can still be the name of the game by helping like TB finding targets on the team fight and so on. Almost close to 18, although, well, it's a cooldown reduction at the ultimate. You have it every minute instead of every 80 seconds. He's going for that boots of travel, which I'm not so sure. Doesn't feel like they need travel on Beastmaster.
Yeah, but what would you then want AC?
AC or disc to make sure like you're gonna pop off
the ones who
your
went
ultimate.
all the way.
Even maybe refresher, so have like double ulti, double BKB, but it takes so long.
Dire's bottom tower is no more.
That's
Its top tower is under attack.
it's just, you
I
know,
don't
for last pick I don't see enough impact from the is more
Yeah.
the disappointment that I have compared to a first pick Sand King, who of course he died
Yeah, yeah.
4 times now, but he did dominate that early to mid game.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the Aegis, SK would have the perfect game. But it's It has to do, let's say, a bit with hero, like how the hero is strong on the meta, like Sand King way stronger than Beastmaster. But also, let's praise Shikala, he's playing so well, right? Which I guess is making a difference, like how players are playing their heroes.
Well, Nango is doing a lot of nuisance work here. Extracted 5 Radiant Heroes during the Aegis timer that only has a minute left.
Yeah, G-Pride, they didn't get anything with this Aegis, right?
I think the outer towers. Bottom tier 2? Yeah.
Yeah, bottom tier 2, yeah.
So, value? Question mark?
Seems like they have
Yeah, go.
the same net worth advantage as they had when they got Aegis.
Since like minute 5. They've been at that 2k net with advantage pretty much the entire game. Wait, about the same steady move. Still, Gaben gives them a lot of faith here. The smoke gets broken by Nango, who is right now doing a lot of work in just scouting purposes. So
It's again,
it's a bit dicey.
they're smoked and their creeps hitting their tier 2 tower on mid lane. Come on, G-Pride. Make us proud.
Take us to game 3 at the very least. It's looking a little bit rough. The Aegis is gone. Which means the next Roshan is going to be probably the last Roshan. I mean, that's either Refresher or Ags. And in this game, Refresher is definitely a big plus for the side of Raid.
Yeah, especially with Puck coming closer to the 25 talent. I know it always ends up with the hard carry, but let's pretend Puck has a chance of having it. It would be amazing.
Yeah, but they're never not going to give it to a TB.
Yeah. But if you look at the levels, like Puck's 24, TB's 20.
Yeah, but TB
So,
never
yeah.
gets 6B. Like, his illusions are doing 90% of the farm. I've seen some TBs even go for Hand of Midas because of that. They always lose the game, but I see them go for Hand of Midas sometimes.
But they have a point. They lose the game, but they make their point.
Yes.
They're not missing XP.
Yeah, but the only downside is that it literally does nothing for you. Well, there's the high ground push coming in now that they don't have the Aegis anymore. Okay. And Lesh still doesn't have a shard. Are you kidding me? Why is it? What's so wrong about the shard?
He got mad that he didn't get the Roche one and he's not buying. It's a protest. It's cool that Ravens, they were ready to defend bottom, but I really think that he should have remained on the top lane. Like, he had Manta, he has of course illusions, he does have the Shadow Blade to kite a gank, and he could really have forced this tier 3 tower down, but he just like TP base and end up that nothing happened. And now they want to go bottom. It seems reasonable to push that bottom lane as far as possible, so then you just cross all the map and go back to the Roche area while the other team needs to defend it.
Chikala's going for the Lincoln Sphere. No, I'd rather see either a Lotus Orb being bought up on the Sand King for more, team supportive possibilities, or just go Ags.
Okay, I was gonna say something wrong. I was gonna say that he just wants to jump and don't be sundered, but he has BKB, so...
He does want to get roared, but that's what you got the Abaddon behind you for.
Yeah. Like, right now, what most matters is saving buyback. The team that has most buybacks should win the fight that matters. Lashrack, Draw, and Puck doesn't have. So it's a bit favorable to Ravens, because it's... Gotta. Dude.
He does drop the Tombstone. No one is focusing it down. Gara is still alive. They do lose Janek. Yadomi in trouble. Look at the slow. Look at the slow. He can't move whatsoever. The Dream Coil stuns up Tao. The Rory immediately afterwards the moment he tries to go for the TP. And that is a big double kill secured with Yadomi Still getting the TP out, and an army of zombies chasing him down in the meantime. But that is a big double net worth advantage in favor of the Ravens. Roshan, however, is almost at the max respawn timer, so they're not going to get that lucky.
Yeah, I'd say they would be very lucky if it was right the minimum time, but a bit longer, they won't have the meta anyway. But still they can force bottom and maybe find out that Lash doesn't have a buyback because he has a Mystic Staff sitting on his backpack. Yeah?
Yeah.
Buybacks.
Yeah, that's a very important point. Also doesn't have shard, you know. You could sell the Mystic Staff, buy a shard. Well, you could have not bought the Mystic Staff, buy a shard, and still have buyback. I think. Maybe, barely. Oh no, just wait, 14. No, you'd have enough. Otherwise, my math is really wrong. Yeah, no, he would actually have enough. So if he just didn't buy the Mystic Staff, bought the shard, had buyback, they wouldn't have lost bottom set of racks.
Or just not buy the item you're not using, but yeah. I like that you're trying to sell the shard idea. I like the shard. Roche up in 1 minute. Everyone around the Roche area. Buyback wise. Oh.
Domi takes a lot of damage, but Borrow Time is a nice useful tool in case it goes horribly wrong. They're still trying to pop it. Tombstone on the high ground, and it is... Yeah, he's forced to TP out. Roche still not up. Dream Coil gets used. Snap the coil immediately. Going for Yodomi. But look at all the zombies. They're actually trying to turn it around. Puck jumps to the side. Gotta be careful fighting underneath that Tombstone. Roar comes out onto Chikala. Oh, if only he had that Lincoln's right there. We'll try to stay alive. Buyback comes out from Yodomi. Gets the burrow onto Benjas. Epicenter gets used. Benjas in trouble. Stolen. Epicenter, though. Gotta be careful because he has that instant cast, Epi. So you really have to be careful of the Rubik right now.
What spell do you need to steal if you want to have the Sand King shard? Do you get it? Okay.
I think you get... Yeah, there's the instant cast. Look at the damage. Shikala to the side. Needs to disengage. Yodomi is almost dead. Does have borrowed time. But a great escape. But now is not in a favorable position. Will lose his life. Yodomi is going to be the next one. That's going to be a dieback onto Yodomi. And they find a double kill. I think he just gets it with the Epicenter, right? If he walks? Doesn't he have a shock?
Yeah. I was wondering.
Really a bit, bro. Really a bit, bro.
But he doesn't have the shard, so we can't see it. Yeah, that obviously.
Meanwhile, Lash. No
Running.
buyback.
Gets roared. Does have a Stormcraft, but a great burrow. Oh, Chikala coming in with the clutch play again. My man is a god.
Oh, he still wants the Lash. He got the Lash. No buyback.
Oh, Chikala, run, run. BKB, but there's no Dream Coil. Nice. Playing a dangerous game, but the offlane duo of G Pride is, I mean, they're trying.
Yeah, Ravens, they don't want to go Roche so far. They want to force the buyback. Otherwise, they're taking juice.
But if they buy back, Dot doesn't have his meta, which makes Roshan also very tough. Oh yeah, better just disengage, head to the Roche pit, get yourselves that free Aghanim Scepter. Juicy.
Yeah. Plus the cheese.
Chikala, he's solo running to the Roche pit. I got this, guys. Don't worry.
He does have buyback, so he can really delay it. He can like force a lot of spells on him, and then he would have buyback BKB.
So they're gonna scout the pit. Throw on the side. Kara pops. The Indus gets popped. So are they going to be able to defend Roche? Dodd is almost done with the Roche take. And there's the Dream Coil coming out. But Dodd, BKB, runs away. Get all the Gouda. Axe is still on the floor. Does eventually pick it up in time. But he is going to lose that Aegis. Sunder in time, though. Still loses the Aegis. Yodomi had the borrow time. Not the best target to Sunder. Now Dad, no BKB in the Roche pit, does have the Ag's blessing, but the Epi Burrow comes out on top and they lose the TB, who does not have exactly what? Doesn't he have, Astini?
Buyback, but you know how to win those games? Just don't get Aegis. Like, he messed everything up trying to get the Agonies. Like, he was changing BKB slot, Dragon Lane slot to get that Agonies that he didn't click at all on the team fight. Yeah, seems like Aegis is the enemy of the win.
Alright, now the enemy is trying to push the high ground. Luckily enough, the creeps are not there just yet. Actually, the backdoor protection is still gone for a little bit. They're going for the finish. Try and force it out, though. Dream Cold Dagon coming in from the puck. Roar on top of the Drow, but the Drow gets lifted up by his own teammate, and that should keep now alive for the time being. And they're still continuing to push. I mean, there is no buyback available, but they did pretty much expend most of what they've got on the side of Ravens.
Yeah, can Puck catch them? No? Okay, we're back to an even game.
Well, TB
One
still
side
needs to equip
gone.
that Ag, so it jumps up by 6k for the Dire.
Seriously? You just get the net? Oh yeah, just when you equip. Yeah.
Come on,
And-
respawn.
He could go something like Dagger. When you have the Agonies, I feel like you can go Dagger. Because then you like jump fear.
I mean, he kind of has to, considering he's using Spider Legs as his boots, obviously, but it... yeah, you need... Okay, he's going Hurricane Pike, but yeah, Swift Link definitely seems to be an item that is big necessity for the TB if you want to make the Aghanim Scepter work.
Yeah, feels like you go Pike to outrange Draw Ranger, but you can just jump at her and her passive won't work, so... And he doesn't have the 25 talent anymore, where you would get more range around meta. It's gone.
Have you felt any impact from the Drow this game?
On that last Roche team fight, that was when she killed TB twice, but so far, like, till that point, no.
Yeah, but
then-
that was mainly because, like, TB was AFK. Like, Dad was just AFK the entire time. So, that definitely does help. Kara drops the tombstone. And we'll continue running forward. The Aeon Disc is a great tool in this case. Roar onto the Sankin. Can he get himself back? Burrow to the base. Very low in HP. The chase from the puck. Is he going to jump in? That would be very risky. So they'll not chase any further. But no kills happening.
Feels like this game's gonna go till the next Roche.
Yeah,
And
I
there's a
mean, tier 5 items are pretty nice, I've heard.
Yeah, cause I think no team feels like taking the risk now. They all feel like they can take different items. Yeah, that on the TB. Now he's going for that Swift Blink. Glad he agrees with us. Make me proud.
It's really dangerous to push high ground against a non-shard Lesh. I'm literally gonna keep talking about this. Why doesn't he have it?
He has Wind Waker. Like, it's
Like, he's
very rare to
literally...
see the Titan.
He's probably gonna get Arcane Blink before he's gonna get Shard just to piss me off.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
Such a good spell. Cause, like, maybe Buck blinks in and gets stunned just because it's getting stunned over and over. You can land some lucky stuns. Chikala with the Vice. Okay. If you go a Vice like this, you should smoke. That's the time that I finally would agree with any smokes from their side. But he already revealed his Vice, so... It's quite hard, because if they manage to burst Chikala, basically they win the game.
He doesn't have buy... I'm just gonna open up the buyback menu right now. It's, well, a couple missing it, but for the most part, it's not that much money. Okay, he just bought a Blink on Dad, so... Okay, he sold something. Is Dragonlance?
Yeah.
Oh. God, he has to spend 3k for buyback. Huh.
And there is Chikala. He's split pushing.
No fear, my
fine.
man. No fear.
They...
What's he doing?
Oh,
What are they doing? What's everyone doing?
what is everyone doing?
Oh, the chase. Gala. BKB snaps it. Is stunned. Link. Literally just everyone wasting everything. What is it? Like, he doesn't have a buyback, but at the very least, he made it very interesting to watch everyone blow everything they had.
Some plays feels like scripted on my mind. I have a feeling of things happening, you know, like, okay, he just bought Vice, he has no buyback, of course he's gonna die. Like, I don't know. People need to be more patient. Like, now they're stuck on their base for 1.5 minutes.
I mean, to be fair,
he was having...
it's not like they were gonna do much. Probably just wait for the next Roche. Like,
He was
both
having
teams.
such a great game till now.
He still has. It was a distraction where everyone used... I mean, he wasted a Dream Coil, a Roar, Dagon, a Tombstone, a Terror Wave. Like, he wasted everything they had. Except for Metamorphosis.
If you're Ravens now, you have Catapult, you know Sand King doesn't have buyback because he just showed Vice. You could really force things up. But yeah, feels like he's gonna go unpunished for that. Just the fact that they're gonna have like the waves shoved at them, so... Yeah, Shantala... Wait, what was the name? Shikala. He's still on a good game. He's forgiven.
Well, Roche is up in either 30 seconds or 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and that is with an Axe and a Refresher, and you can't really give everything away constantly. G-Pride definitely need to secure that one. He's going for the Shiva's Guard. I'm still not seeing a Shard, or even the Axe, for that matter. Like, I would also love to see the Axe this game against TB. You just run in, TB can't hit you, and Sand King comes in with his stupid amount of damage as well.
Yeah, Shiva's against heroes that have lifesteal, that they really rely on HP regen, but Terrorblade is not a hero of that type, because Thunder is considered like health swipe, it's not a regen, so it's not affected by like AA ultimate and okay, Yadomi.
No, you know me. Dagon. Oh, Dad pops his Terror Wave, but he's gonna get jumped in return. Roar onto Tau, hold the Lesh in place. Lesh is in trouble. Can he get himself out? Another Roar with the Refresher from Benjas. That is a dead Tau for 100 seconds. Roche is up in 3. And Chikala will be chased back, but he's still alive. Dad did pop his meta though, so they need to pick up this Roche. They do have vision. They know that it's up, so they're running towards the pit immediately.
It's G-Pride giving it for free, feels like, right? They don't want to buy back on Lash, even though they would have all the BKBs. No, not Sand King BKB, but still Lash. Draw BKB.
Lash
I don't
also
know.
bought a Scythe. Huh. So they got 2 Scythes, which is kind of cool, but I have a feeling they're definitely going to overlap. And who got the free Ags? Puck got the free Ags. Still find that one weird.
Yeah, but once you have the Dream Coil Piercing Magic community, sounds nice. Because, no, actually it doesn't.
Yeah, no,
I was gonna say you're
it
gonna
doesn't
pop
really work together with the magic immunity part.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, you're gonna pop the guy out of the coil, and then I'm like, he's gonna be with BKB, so it won't work.
I guess Invis detection against they don't have a it's Sand King.
I guess you
And
can
Glimmer
also
from
save the
Hoodwink.
TB. Like, if
Drow.
everyone's around TB.
They've got some Invis, so it works great as Invis detection.
Yeah. Overall, seems like we're going for a game 3.
Wait,
Oh, game 3? No,
I was
it's
already
1-0.
thinking. This is-
Wait. My bad.
Come on, Astini. Stay with the program. Yodomi gets pushed into no man's land, but forced himself back again. Oh, this is so weird. And Lesh still doesn't have a shard.
Oh, I really wanted to hype a game 3, but now it feels like I'm saying it's definitely a 2-0. Because I mixed up my thoughts. Yeah, I don't know how Cheap Pride wins that anymore. With Divine, maybe? On draw?
Oh, he does have a divine. Now he needs to get Ags. Go. Split shot, go.
See, I was able to take back the hype I took away. Thanks, Draw. Thanks for buying that Divine.
I mean, you don't need buyback. Just buy the... if you lose the rapier, you've lost the game. Just get yourself the Ags. Just creep it in. Swap it
Yeah,
for the
like-
BKB or something. Pop BKB, swap it out.
That's one example where buyback is useless. Like, if you have a Divine, you're gonna buy back into like a TB with Divine. So, no. Just buy whatever.
But I am very happy about the fact that we see a less shard. So you see those nice shockwaves on the side the entire time? Oh, that is just wonderful.
That's why, trust me, game 3 is coming, my friend.
Rubik is getting his shard delivered soon as well. So, you know, he stole Split Earth. So now you're going to have... no one knows exactly what whose circles they are. Because he doesn't have the Arcana. He does have... he does have the Arcana. Does the Arcana give a green field? I don't remember. He's waiting with it. I'll use it. No, it does not have a green field. Okay, so... No idea who Split Earth this is. Go walk into it. Go walk into it. God, this is looking like a very long high ground siege. Now he's on 7. He almost has enough money for... I mean, he can't buy the full equipped Ags. Like, do it. Do it. On Split Shot.
He can actually also buy... not worth. I was gonna say Refresher for double BKB, but it doesn't seem like...
He still has a 9-second charge. He hasn't used BKB a single time this game. I don't even know when he got it. Has he just not done anything the entire game? Why does he still have a 9-second BKB at 56 minutes?
And King, our boy, he might die.
Of course not. Chikala is going to survive. Easy peasy. Squeeze the lemon. Domi coming in with that miscoil hit on Takara. That'll teach him. So Dad going... What just happened? He just got absolute... What the hell is that damage? Holy shit!
One less enemy now.
I mean, Rapier Gaming, but what?
I thought it was clearly going for game 3. Trust me.
Bugger off. That was just the absolute worst BS. Of course, you know, if he gets the proc, he breaks right through the armor of TB, and at that point, you know, he's got 2.5k HP. You get a crit from the Silver Edge, it does burst heavily, but this was like... TB was just gone. He got 2-shot by a drow. Oh, that was nuts. No, it's not over till it's over. They have buybacks. And I can't see now dying right now. There is Nango suiciding. Massive buybacks coming out, and that's going to force them all the way back on the side of G-Pride. But Rico comes out, going in for now, pops the BKB, going for the right-click fight against that. The roar comes out, that's going to be the Rapier on deck. Does have a buyback available. He did buy the Refresher Orb you mentioned.
Leave my arrows.
Why? Okay.
And he pressed it? Did he press it with BKB on?
He pressed it beforehand, I think. Like, he popped BKB earlier, then he just refreshed and popped the BKB for the second time.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, Roar is a good counter to it. And now he doesn't have a
But
Rapier.
You're telling me that double BKB doesn't save you from TB's right click and from Aurora?
And Dream Coil? And, yep.
With the level 25 talent? Oh, yeah. Feels bad. Because now it has a refresher, like, in that case, you could, like, save money for another Divine. Because,
Yeah.
like,
Or have that Ags. I wouldn't mind the Ags either. But yeah, that was so you were talking about this game 3, right?
you never know, man. You never know. I have no clue. I have no clue what to say. Man, I'm glad I get to cast those matches, because I'll just be completely honest. I probably wouldn't be watching by that time. We would be like practicing, but I would be missing like so much fun. I'm really glad I get to cast this match, because like if you watch afterwards to see how it went, you miss all the fun, right? You need to watch it live.
The one-shotting TB shenanigans was a lot of fun.
As a big Dota 2 fan, SA Dota 2, like SA Division 2 should be the one with the most audience. It's so much fun, man. Look at the match we have the pleasure to watch.
Yeah, it's still sort of anybody's game. I mean, Drow is also... His talents suck. I'm like, oh, he's almost at his level 30 and he gets like gust cooldown and multi-shot waves. Huh, that's severely disappointing.
Yeah.
I'd rather have TB with the Sunder cooldown.
Sunder cooldown looks nice. All like 10 stats is also good. It's not game changing at all.
Yeah, but
it's
like,
not like getting
a 20 talent and you get plus 10 all stats. Woohoo! That'll make me happy.
It's terrible, and it's still better than draw range. No, the thing is like, okay, you have 6 seconds silence with 9 seconds cooldown, but the thing is like, you just fight with BKBs by that time of the game, so doesn't seem like it changed anything.
Up in a minute. Ooh. Dango.
Oh, but no buyback. He's alive.
Such a risky game on both parts. Roshan's up in a minute. That's of course going to be the 5th Roshan. Tier 5 items are to be picked up. Who's going to get the Giant's Ring?
And what a coincidence that the Beastmaster gets the Necromicon one. Book of the Dead.
Book of the Dead. You've got Seer Stone, Force Boots, Giant's Ring. Wait, who's not picking up the Force Boots?
You see, you wanted explanation for that last pick Beastmaster? It's because this hero is broken with Necromicon. They knew all along what they were going for. They're just like genius. You gotta respect what those genius mind think.
Gotta respect the TB with the Giant's Ring. Look at that big boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god, even the illusions.
Guy is so huge. Unobstructed pathing gives you 35 strength. Honestly, I definitely think that's the most broken neutral item in the game.
Yeah. Especially like if you're a no boots carry, which you usually are with 60 minutes.
Roshan is up. Guess it's gonna get scooped up by the Dire this time around. Who's gonna get the free Ags this time? Rubik? I mean, you have to give it to Rubik, right? You're not gonna give it to Benjaz. He has a refresh orb. He can use that wild access twice.
Yeah, it's magical. It doesn't pierce. Spell immunity. Doesn't. It's not useful at all. Yeah, Rubik, or even Rubik. Yeah, 100% Rubik.
Ismar, you better pick it up. There we go. He's got the Ags. Are there any great? I guess he could still like borrow time to get the Ags effect. Yeah, that's about Burrow Strike. I think it works now with the Caustic Finale. Or was that?
He sends Storm with Pulse Nova. Just to mass AoE damage. That's something.
I mean, there are definitely some very nice combos that you can go for. Not the greatest, like, Aghanim Scepter effect steals, though. He's going for the Octarine on the Rubik as well. He has the 25% stolen spell cooldown reduction. If you steal the Leshrac Split Earth, you can go ham. Look at Dad, he's going in, wants to get those megas secured. Fortification gets used. Yodomi is in the area just saying hi. They still don't have their tier 5s, it seems. Dreamcoat comes on the backline, but that is mega secured. Tau walking in, going for the fight. And immediately disengages, but the roar onto Chikala, the Sand King being held in bay. They find the kill onto Now. Now does not have a buyback available, and that is going to be a very rough fight to continue back into. Dad still has the aids available. Epi Burrow comes out. Dad is going to lose his first life. Comes back, does not have a ult available whatsoever, and there's a stun lock coming in. Oh no, don't tell me that he's gonna lose his life. The stun comes out onto Tau, and Tau now is the one that's gonna be targeted down. Tau does not have a buyback, but he flies all the way around. He still has Pulse Nova on. The magic damage is too much. Oh my god, there is no TB buyback because he is dying back here. Gara's gonna get burned up as well. And what just happened? Tau healing up to immense degree with that Bloodstone, and just Wind Waker, Pulse Nova flying through the entire team fight.
Such an exciting team fight. So clear game 3 was gonna happen. So obvious. Easy game. Only 65 minutes. Nah. I did so much damage on this team fight, man. I'm looking at damage down. Okay, 4.3k. We must look at buyback status. And TB is gonna have in 1 minute. Beastmaster already does have it. I think he should already have bought back, considering he can push waves really well. Because still, it's not the end of the game.
I just want to point out that Now has a Stygian Desolator in his backpack while he's equipped that Grove Bow. Yeah!
Okay, Tal, he has the 25 level talent. He has the Refresher to pop it twice. Like, even if he dies there, he does so much damage to the
Oh, look at this. The Split Earth spam all over the place. It's just mayhem, chaos, Dismar jumping in. He's going to get stunned up because there's the value of the shard, baby. The value of the shard. Get close, Burrow again. Chikala with the Epi coming out. They find the big kill onto Benjas, and indeed, it looks very likely that they might actually win it. Dagon comes out onto Yodomi, but you can't defend it. The buyback is up in 3 seconds on the TB. Can he get it done? Keep him distracted. Buyback. Blink in, Terror Wave, but no! It is G-Pride taking home the win, and Astini predicted it all along. The man has the knowledge.
You gotta respect, man. I have this feeling when I watch Division 2 games. The feeling's always right.
I can't believe that this game is actually going to game 3. Oh, but honestly, Chikala is a god. I mean, Tau and Chikala, that last fight as well, like tons of damage coming out from both of them. But Chikala has been just on top of his game pretty much the entire game. And a big props to Gorilla's Pride to take it to game number 3. But I